Right, you remember about the Monday edition of Sports Arena. I say, yeah, she showing you live. MYBET.AFRICA TV, MYBET.AFRICA TV. That's now on Facebook. Yes, streaming. 3 platforms. So MYBET, no what in Temuka Krana the Africa na then. At the Atwas na fe ABN Radio 1 and na fe Street is watching. Ninyina no yes streaming show no live ho no metebo modern na join udru no modern na wa share na do comment then aba na fe they also contribution be bia the buy be kan kama na bibia so atimi akoye so na akọ YouTube America catch YouTube ni there be ba akọ na streaming show no edefa MYBET.AFRICA TV and na fe o call your TikTok handles na wo no ye videos awodo ni nyina ye de ko ne ade a no you be make sure say the dean be broad because ba ko na ye two ni nyina ati say utumi say followers ne ba no ma je free ensam so ye yaward pa na the new one aba na fi bibia so etumi ade akoye na emom Telegram account ba bia de us ni gu no hye so say last week and I say yes last 2 weeks and me and my bet for be 4,000 me na me catch you. This week so you be this guy you be starting Monday or Tuesday Champions League week. Champions League ni nia go ti no ye first team we be sha we dey we be sha nti ye be rem wo ho no na we this guy na matches no bi wo matches wo papa enye easy ti ye be rem na ye na us ne so dey dem na ba bia de man no e ho no no e fo no na dwade ye di wo no ho ye black market anya asem keto akra nti boremu ewo Sports Arena ewo Telegram Sports Arena SPORTS no what ntemu kakra now the ARENA Sports Arena na odi abada fe bibia so na tumi aden akoye honom she no say ya transfer from now till 2:30 asa na be sorry every nkunya so na weekend games quickly ye be rem papa na enya asem keto akra she no to MYBET at the new chese enyama ba in the course of the program you be room na fe eni wo dinkomo extensively na fe wo hu de ekone de eba na bibia so atumi akoye me dindi listo of Vincent to Benedict wa team ni nyina etaye che edi show no ye de ebrewa anya asem keto akra yen hwe eye games no ye be ra eye games no anya izo Barcelona win here Real Madrid so win here Chelsea win here Man United eso ko ball draw Arsenal win here Liverpool win here and Man City so win here enye easy German Bundesliga no so no victory so eko edema Bayern Munich Paris Saint-Germain last minute and on OJC Nice Goncalo Ramos pimba ko di 2 mo enye easy e wo ho no nti games na ko Juventus so after omo sake omo coach no Luciano Spalletti enya the first victory ultimate Cremonese oboni 2-1 enya asem keto akra Inter Milan so win 2-1 ema chese komo for no maso dempa omne Napoli ball 0-0 wono manya asem keto AC Milan che AS Roma na na kaba ko enya asem keto akra so these are the games course we 5 selected European leagues na chese enye asem keto akra wo abeja fo mo makwa ba bibia kama de
yeah listo bia kama
yes yen real games no quickly Chelsea they the biggest game you know teams no mo win ni ade yen hwehwehwe mu afi ye wi amba yeah banter of the day no na afi yen koye ne
yes yen sha say free that is AC Milan any AS Roma game uko Italy these are one of the two teams obi enim say omo bom homodin wo Italy na Friday we review no preview no mema ahwefo ti asese wo hwe Roma we team bia this season ni leagues our boni na no either say he's losing by a goal and I say oh we need by a goal they are very difficult to score into this game near one game and obi enim say Roma be bomb more than inka the game would have gone into a 1-1 draw say Pablo Dybala etimi shares a penalty na nke etimi a draw ma Roma they are one team on Manchester now in the Serie A no omo bomb more than defensively they are very solid and they are making sure say team bi on ne be ball no on man kwan man nhyɛ ne bebre into AC Milan nso be ball ma baso o hwɛ Mas Allegri Juma Oyo AC Milan wedding last season it was difficult for AC Milan to win a game by 1-0 AC Milan be di kan ahye ba beti ahye no ana say e be hye AC Milan and last minute on ba beti but now no or this experience na ba be hye team no mu a and AC Milan be go into a game defensively omu ye solid omu timi keep clean sheet in games omo make keep almost half of clean sheet on games but that shows the pedigree Allegri they are team no to said now no they are missing out on the Champions League. I can't just the Coppa Italia any the league or person born home or the ne or team rim not either these two trophies no team Jima team a friend AC Milan share Man United any that is Nottingham Forest me can say Man United biggest test ebe Nottingham Forest because Nottingham Forest in yana dreams will be biemu ni wababebo. And I was surprised with the way Sean Dyche set up the team in the first half. Ubiemu ni Man United boy in the first half. Who said this is a team or that players on beat me battle Man United on those half spaces no into BM new boy. Man United got their 2 goals all came from set pieces. That shows how Sean Dyche in Brighton team here defensively solid. I'm limited Man United to a lot of shot on target or main team because in himself Man United a club here. EPL no player even Kunya cry and short our ball it does seem some of the teams into going into the game omutimi limit that shows say NA Sean Dyche a prepared team ni and Ruben Amorim gusu we jumaye even though say Dan Beckham has say was switching the style of play banko phone jindi so are switching the style of play now Man United off the ball no omo a 4-4-2 to make sure say they are solid make sure say team name to me over take you but still the in-game management a big problem because this was a game na Man United LED in the first half. In the second half it took Nottingham Forest 5 minutes to unlock Man United with 2 goals. That shows say any big team omo who say what by in the second half no I slow no time I'll be recover no I shall by 4-0. So this is something I really am more in and I have a problem with these changes even though say Wasasa Nyama say they are being defensively solid no the changes in game yeah they is a big problem because in a game against Nottingham Forest ne 2-2 now uye changes so be him say you want to win the game you be bringing in the likes of Zexi the likes of Mason Mount players who beat me about more attacking strength or up front but the changes are here that is Lenio no de Masarawi by no Idalu no Didogi by meaning say you are still not changing anything you are still not looking at winning the game into I think say also improve you on the in-game management because unya a big teamer they will punish you on the day but it was a good result for Nottingham Forest at home omutimi bomomodin yeah share West Ham against Newcastle. I think Newcastle are very inconsistent this season even though their performance in the Champions League was so Obi onim nuno Espirito Santo the first day at Nottingham Forest. Next one who said this game ought to be a Diama West Ham so team try West Ham echi. Oba Nottingham Forest went me nya the ground went me winning it took a Newcastle game or she Newcastle by 3-1. It was Nottingham Forest so no they hit the ground running. So going into this game now I think say on the day no confidence say this is something obeti me akọ. There's a Newcastle team with nya point 3 or more. So beti me akọ etimi nya and no say team san defeat by 3-1. I think the Newcastle squad depth near home. Champions League, EFL, the Premier League ne affect you ye pan so in January ombe say we sabeba no itimi aboa Nick Watamada we nim ho senior ni we betimi aboa that's the Champions League we betimi aboa league aboa but mebo Nuno Espirito Santo abaso now there are difficult games to come. West Ham we say ni obetimi you me free that particular position omuntimi nko relegation but at least omuntimi na top 4 position mid table position ebetimi aboa Liverpool any Aston Villa ne one of the surprising game man this weekend. But me who Liverpool line up now, they back where me team they say I slot I press it, that is the reset button straight to last season. On your mistake be abium. So we Liverpool line up the ball against Aston Villa. Uyi that is Hugo Ekitike. Wabemu. Uyi that is Memphis is goalkeeper Gigia. The rest this was started from last season. The same setup, the same lineup, the way they approach the game, the same thing. And I think say Wababi who say you can't just get up and change a whole team like that. It will take time. Until it taking time, no, a through processor, it had to take him 4 defeats to learn. Into see and he has learned and he's trying to adapt and make sure say these are results with me grinding. Liverpool keeping a clean sheet this season, we keeping just 3 clean sheets against Arsenal, against Burnley and against Aston Villa. But I think say Unai Emery on the day too was very, very poor. Because this is a Liverpool team. Coach Ankasa Babet's press conference, I say team the long balls is short. They don't know how to defend long balls. They don't know how to stop teams from attacking them with long balls. And I don't know why on the night now Unai Emery by force or percent the players started ball from Martinez to their DM to the attacking phase, and it cost them 2 goals. Martinez losing a ball to Mohamed Salah, and also one ball almost try minutes later they were trying to use the long balls. You try a long ball straight into the center of the pitch, and it's Mikosium. So I think Aston Villa who were Jumayaba and Slot were ball reset but team the biggest game Tottenham Hotspur vs Chelsea. And looking at the lineup, I was surprised with the way Thomas Frank has set it up. Now lineup name anyama mean one Thomas Frank Ebionjin this Maresca that tactical. Onjin this Maresca betimi out Martin in the game. Onjin this a Maresca Utimisha Paris Saint-Germain, because Thomas Frank did the same lineup or the ball against Paris Saint-Germain in the Super Cup against Chelsea. Maybe in Kubeti a result. I didn't make us honest against Paris Saint-Germain or call with a 5 back, 3 in the middle, flat 3 in a name of 2. Use long balls. On the day they didn't trying to pass from the back. Against Paris Saint-Germain, every time they are ball call Vicario Oboni boom. But on this day, with the midfield of Palhinha, Bentancur, and Nessa, still they were trying to start the ball from the back. And on several occasions, try but I think we can't take it also from Maresca. It was a tactical brilliant to be able to outsmart Thomas Frank free chair. I also need to give Caicedo that room to go up front and press. Caicedo, we all know Caicedo to be a DM, but Caicedo only DM. Caicedo is a CM. In any day, Caicedo pressing up front, one of the most dangerous thing Albania or any CM. And we saw it in that system. The way he was hungry to take the ball, even in that Tottenham 18 line, even coming up, it show how he has the energy to do that. And now the neighbor as a DMR, he will just sit and just destroy balls. But Okoenima, he will be able to intercept the balls and also give passes. Ushe on the day Thomas Frank changes, especially moving Mohamed Kudus to the 10 row HMame. From minute 1 to minute 20, that Mohamed Kudus in 3 would never work. In case as a top coach, in case who say it would never work. Cucurella is one player. Adia Cucurella no chi ni say yakache ni say jina player we so enko bibia. On any benantia, edu baby. Even there were funny video around said Cucurella marke Kudus to a sense edu baby can not say 24. Enyame so ye. So it shows how Cucurella say ye the catch and say onye man marking na uye wine you can't pass him. So the best thing was to move Mohamed Kudus to the 10 row or switch a formation and you have a 2 front. Mohamed Kudus any Kolomwani. Now Chelsea will now have to follow them up and down. And it will help you as a coach. But it took 70th minute and Sano has a particular change, A day, I think Johnson, any Odeberg, and a Bim, and I could do that 10 row. But that time now it's too late. And that shows the game name. It wasn't just being played by the players. It was being played by the managers. I'd say a chess game. So after those changes, Maresca and the Lavia by now Kudus Aban Finfi. They need Caicedo or Lavia one to pin him. And I think so in the first half, Maresca wouldn't have changed his whole setup just in the first half. Or Bernard said they should go with the flow kakra, no Beko. So I think that on the night Maresca outsmarted Thomas Frank. This was one of Tottenham's worst game this season. The average an XG of 0.05 in do 0.10 in pool. That means they weren't even creating chances. And maybe being poet me ponum. And I think Yebo Caicedo Abaso Yebo some of the players Abaso no. Yemfa Abaso body Emma Sanchez. Sanchez was one of the best players for Chelsea on the day. Ne high claims. Even attacking when they are long throws. And Vincent ball long throw way be so. How Chelsea are now trying to outsmart teams with long throws. Now, if there is a ball, they take 3 people up front. Into automatically you have to also send 3 people there. Say the box be more free for the goalkeeper, but it has a positive and it has a negative. One, now there is more space. Say the opponent, they will have more space for the ball to drop to attack. So be a game, they tried it twice. First one 5, second one it was a clear chance for Tottenham to score.
Yeah, better and call.
Yes. So it has its disadvantages. It has its advantages. But I think say eliminate now players from pushing the goalkeepers, trying to get more of their players in the box. But against some teams, they say Arsenal, you may find it difficult to do that. So now I think say it was a trial to see how it will work. And as managers, as set piece coaches, they are trying to improve. But on the day, remember Maresca Basso, it was a good.
But I think with that, it can work because of the numbers. Because one, if with the 3 players, a opponent have one, what it means is almost so the 3 players, Ebeko, plus the goalkeeper, Ebeye 4.
Yeah.
Then we are the auto through so you're there 5.
So now technically you're 6 players in your box. Or 6 players. Over 8 players in your box, including your goalkeeper.
Defending it. So if mu defend here, you was a advantage to hit them on the break because and they will not send all the 6 players into the box. What does it
meet me about? Yes. You see, the various team doing that. So you see, list to one say almost too long throw now. Always the team attacking or shorting in numbers. But the thing is, the principles of defending. You defend at it, keep up because first pole, second pole.
Yeah.
So definitely we have players shielding the goalkeepers. Into Ekobana, in as much as the away team, or no moment lesser numbers because who now will defend 10 players plus your goalkeeper. But only goalkeeper in Kaho. And probably maybe sometimes the players sing now but no just one defender in front of the goal in terms of AB short balls be. But the moment with 10 players in a bed dropping, it gives the opponent the players in there to come and Medica is playing this long throws and say play a BN even sir the last papa they no in Stoke City no team to board money back put far end. But now all these long throws what they are doing is
first post
about first pole and they will create a lot of chaos moments. Send be a keeper no ultimate PM match ball because long throws are there avoid long throws as a keeper ever be a high claim. So what they have to do is say let's reduce the number. So what Maresca and then the set piece coach free Brent for the buy no mind say now let's reduce the numbers in the box to reduce the chaos and also to allow the goalkeeper to come out. In Russia, Chelsea jar 3 players. These are passive players. Russia Garnacho, 1 player, and I think that is Joao Pedro and Augusto.
Yeah.
And Ama Spurs for Eja say Charlie, keep an chain or bomb. Let's get 3 players out there them on the Makiomo. Now Russia Chelsea were 3 players outside the box. In this case, it means that Spurs were 5 players. How many Chelsea box name? That is their goalkeeper. The Okwakoto ball. Any 3 players mark Chelsea 3 players.
And even Osha graph no krana. Another player or wait or trying for shot.
Yeah,
true.
Into also be outside.
Yes, also outside. Into boxing basically move box in the end. Basically
be 5 and a 4.
No, because already 5 players outside the box. So just 4 players in the box.
5.
That is 4. But 4 players in the box. Bakuna right now the Bakuna cooperate shot in or no moment
out.
No, 4 players. Sorry, 5 players in the box. This means that also way a different scenarios from. So we know Bakuna shot. Almost 2 straight long. Now look at the Chelsea players. They have Chelsea was 6 players, 6 outfield players, and 1 goalkeeper. Now what they needed is keeper no enough space to do in a high claims. In Russia, this game, I'm not for Sanchez Abaso. Or a lot of high claims, and only a high claim now. No atwako. So Maresca no Russia me post match and an interview. I come for because Ateta rely on things like set piece throw-ins. That better on the bed. Now he's also finding ways and means to get a goal because now teams need no question. Obi Abisha Chelsea was go for the for long throws.
Yeah.
So let's utilize on our weakness. Yeah, weakness no. Yeah, utilize on your weakness. When you Obi Abisha over the box long throw. No. And yeah, utilize on your weakness to create another opportunity for ourselves. Into Besha no be kofua, just come full. We will leave our players there. Now we 3 players. Now Obe what say Obama 3 players no. For 3 players Gadia. We will take the risk. Remember Sanchez, Abba high. So 3 players no and create space because already ultimate 4 players in the major Sanchez any. Say Beba and Sada then you beja keeper no or mama high claim. Say one ba in Finfia where you believe say the far post and the middle area now amount for tidy share. You be my place nation the middle area the front baby a ball on the bend in there. We don't care. And the moment we get hold of the ball, yenya ball now we place in our box. Now we have 3 players. We behind the line. Yenya the kwako show. This obenya long throws 5. Now be 2-5 in na. That's about couping a bit in the ashe. That's yebenya hold of 4. It means that they are winning by 4 goals. Okay. So he's also taking a risk because long throw no least to in as much as working for some team no. A risk. So to na and konkusu players so na pa ye the kwa. So he's also taking a risk to also build an opportunity for any team among for this animal. So to me, I think say, I mean football no, now, in as much as individual brilliance, quality players need take it at charge. Now people are using set pieces. That is what I tell you in amount for Bonabasu will be released.
And I think say with Sanchez, this style of play, it favors Sanchez here because about in the Premier League, about high claims he's one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. About those with long throws from a goalkeeper, Ebano maybe a kick from the back, say Neyem finding player, he's also one of the best. Intino only Chelsea, but they say teams need best through. Now, no, are we committing players to get the goal? Near risky, say Sanchez, Nyasa high claim now. With just a throw, with just a kick. Chelsea, pacey wingers, anymore. The likes of Pedro Neto. The likes of Gusto, and even Garnacho, say Gittins and Estevala, almost as so born 1v1, they will beat you at any day. So, senior kind is a way they are now trying to put fear in their opponent. Into Oba, you wouldn't prepare for long throws because they've lost games they've lost points through long throws. Interne is a good addition on the bar. Like remember my Escabaso, and I think that Thomas Frank Jumaya against Man United, and also Babi share a difficult person. In Ruben Amorim, so team to Nyamaye.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, before I measure this weekend games, no. Now some Madrid fans, no. Omo so omo buefu. Any Barca fans ni mo any aje say. Omo so omo youngster Franco Mastantuano no omo say Oba bedi Lamine Yamal ahine no wo Spanish La Liga. Any abrante no so nya pubagi ani bi. Sa yare na oni virus mo say sexual disease. And when the can because say any STDs bia. It is almost friend sports hernia. Now I must say it is an injury causing chronic groin. Into actually the last time I say a war was still 9 times has in baby I will join joint in one. And I had Dr. Babeka say Yarea Lami Yamanyan a bit affecting the game because a bit affecting with shooting according to reports. And I must say typically it results from repetitive or intense twisting movements. So young Lami Yama or Jibwa, no they are turning 360 like intense or Jib who do the he's not direct, same as Obiti same as Tantuano. Until from intense twisting movement in sports. Until I say bia omuna say omuchesi obaba kunti na bia omuna kwakwa adibina. Omakwakweye adi baaku bi na chese amomanya yare baaku. But Master Antoine listo, these are young and I won't be surprised if Ekoba say yes Estavo Williams so enya bia. I won't be surprised. Yes. And you see about this yare listo abai. We might be seeing it from a lot of young wingers. Ronaldinho listo. On say, Oshe Lamine Yamal on say Lamine Yamal. Ronaldo mu dey we that Ronaldo no ojibo no obana we skills no why gaji o dia fouls enya fi no do ba be 10
nti we or twisted 10 chain Messi
oh that na some list Messi now here fi Messi de nana Messi jibo na odi hyiaw no ache no ate ato no de ko
na se bo alami ama bo enu bi na Robin mu boy
Robin be
Robin so no see antisi wa ya
we intram just say
because Lami Yamal ne akola
omu di obaba ko echi
the first time ya tibi and omu tu ni na so ye den
BSc
edi obaba ko echi
debi
itenye ge yi na ama omu tu
enye na girl no de no oba akoye bibi oba de nya growing
debi ade no
say bia bro fun no ma ba betro no mu explain
ye nyina ye say Kopama enya growing injury
basa growing you different types
neba Kopama enya growing growing ya da bia ye te say growing hamstring ACL
dead leg
many meniscus ankle sprain there were a lot of injuries minti be too big then pu bad you said then Lami Yamal na ye there eno so ye gay okoma gay
Lami Yamal
okof man gay isu na sa ya re di ba na boy you so ono so e the same girl na chi
okay listo now they are saying say Leo Messi Obagia no wanya bida
ani ya
kaka tinta make sure say Barca for no ayi Madrid for no virus mo any 36 mo yes agenda no and you see we are there you see almost say
Messi nya bi time be
Messi nya bi no you can my son my Messi nya bi enye say
no son no nya idea ni aja tum say there at a young age no
Messi nya bi 2016 2019 kaka nya bi that is during the 2010 World Cup no that time now Lami Yamal Sergio Busquets Xabi Alonso Scott McTominay a lot of players and yet even football for kwa
that time ne wodin fofo ana ne wodin fofo
entram so on friend sports here
afi no mo
ni din fofo no
creating an answer there
they be saying on bit mark growing at that time
because minim say Enzo Fernandez some time ago no onya henia sa
ono ne de na like original henia no ko yi ne de ni bi
okay
we know almost say reoccurring rapid changes of direction and intense core muscle activation so what you say into one say me kind na go Messi din o me kind na can player Messi now enye nam yare now Madrid fans no saka virus kata time an Madrid for fans no time an kan Lami Yamal em comment say old wakonya go no wakonya say but to me ukopija oba to ko ho a e ma o growing unim de ayi tosin adarabe oye odem you don't know so to me we have to make it right say now Abranta and the Master Antoine enya bi what we have to do is say these are young talents me read the article be a Dr. Bika say Lami Yamal may not I want to use the right word. I say he won't come clean from this injury. This injury will be with him for the rest of his life because I see Enyabasa na.
Timesi di ene
ono person say any cure. But the thing is,
but
affected would sa wo ha say no.
Doctor.
Wo sa area ho no. Into no the effectiveness and strength na nanka or the bebo short nanka the be 10 no. Ontimi nya no sa biem. So what the doctor is saying is that Lami Yamal performance no e be drop it.
Doctor, o se Messi nya bi, Xabi Alonso nya bi, Kaka nya bi. Messi 2016 to 2019 those times now Messi won the peak or bonny but after that he who the best of Messi. He's not saying say bobo. But the thing is but Messi mu dey any koi.
One or person say so when you be because you see Messi how many times na use na Messi no obo short be brain. E be do be no say adwena anya adwuma body ni be bre.
Okay.
Nti say Lami Yamal no when you so adwene more no kwakwa is because Lami Yamal whether you like it or not ne bo no bon too much intensity. Too much change of direction. Nti say you ready the course of Pubagia. Lami Yamal uses that nyama na course mo benya Pubagia no. Master Antoine AUC. Estavio Willian AUC, Garnacho, Gatins, name them. Radio when you for direct. So what you say? So these young players no mobile, we might be seeing a lot. So enya mama say Lame Yama nya ye.
Okay.
Enche bia Master Antonio so abenya. Quickly on the games and
I said your time no.
Okay.
Your time no. Now you share bed 3 minutes and 4 minutes. Now the conversation has started. Anytime bia Kaisedo benya good game bia no. Now this conversation has started. On Declan Rice. Yen settle this once and for all. Omutu no. Who is better? Say na what team yes, you need one in your team. Which one will you sign?
I think these two players are. Senior Mekan near game review. No, Kaisedo enye more of a CDM. Senior who watch Chelsea no. Kaisedo that player obo as a CM. This season onya more free role who goes and here they can game assist and here they can game similar to Declan Rice. Declan Rice ball in any team. So about Declan Rice as a double pivoter. Meaning to be he will be or more aggressive or more defensive minded. I'll bet me abuano. And nothing who under West Ham na Soshek protecting them more. Or by even moving to Arsenal, it do baby. Next one here the likes of Thomas Partey and the bet me only shit Declan Rice no it me akunima about those box to box snipe free no. But I think we had these two players on any day on any team in the world. Omoma different profiles. Declan Rice, bema that box to box, ebani set piece, he's one of the best. Ebani from the corners, from normal direct set piece, obema that aggressiveness. Now saying who against Real Madrid with 2 direct free kicks in the Champions League, it shows the level ahead of Caicedo. Ebani that aspect. But ebani say Ejuma as a DM, Ejuma as a CM, Ejuma ben expected or say yeah, you need to tackle, you need to chase the ball, you need to make sure Sarah cover balls my team. Not was forward with the ball, which I think Caicedo comes ahead of Declan Rice because in games for Chelsea, you could see that Caicedo in the game, Chelsea are missing that player who sniff danger or pick balls no. But Arsenal no, and Arsenal will be Mendy for that role to be able to help Declan Rice no bet me him. And who said they are adding more goals. But I heard this season, these two players I would go for Caicedo ahead of Declan Rice because even Caicedo coach. In Enzo Maresca, when he was being asked about how good is Caicedo, he didn't even mention a name relating to Declan Rice. I say Caicedo is on the level similar to Rodri. And he named himself say Ebanesa DM role, CDM role, even a CM role. Rodri na standard no. Okay. So if he's being compared to the Rodri, it shows the level like Caicedo ahead of Declan Rice.
The manager or cancer they are praising.
They are praising it, yes.
And it shows Arteta so can. Also, Declan Rice and now
so I think
you choose
Caicedo because of a Juma or the Bemau. And I think the Chelsea are maybe underusing Caicedo, mame.
Okay.
Because if he's been given the role to go to that CM roles now, we'll see a lot of goals from him. Against Tottenham, Chelsea within 5 seconds, Chelsea ball 3 times, intercepted the goal by that shows the strength in that box-to-box role.
Okay.
Obey me about the home.
Yeah, Listo, I think say if we compare Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo, they are all midfielders. But in the name Prem football, rules are yedema footballers. No. It's mima whatever you expect Rice to do at the Abianoye or West Ham. You might not see him do at Arsenal.
Yeah.
And same as Obidize Caicedo. But probably if you look at Declan Rice, that as a Chelsea fan, now means when we needed a centre back, a Drew baby, a players no every injury bit about midfield. Lampard wanted Chelsea to go and buy him. Because as a centre back. So Declan Rice, the Arsenal game against Burnley, he wasn't the DM in the game.
No, I think he's joining Arsenal because he has never been the DM.
Yes, he has never been a DM because the thing is, or joining Arsenal, no. Difference between Rice and as a DM in the modern football is he's a very good passer of the ball. Nidian say, or that technique that range now, you bet him their border long pass. On Saturday number 8. Yeah, Jiba, those days I'm born. Sana na me ye chemi. Okay. Ye bo 8. Ye Jiba, coach bet you say Ojibwa Pijo any 7 and 11. So more rania na busi. Number 2 na chino mu konkofa. So that is Declan Rice there no. Or yes, our traditional midfielders in Ojibwa into actually free kicks or they share Madrid. And then the first time we share free kick or corner kicks. But I said, oh, he doesn't do that for Chelsea. So if you look at Declan Rice, the game against Burnley Mekan, he wasn't the DM, but the most tackles, the most interceptions, every start to be expected from the DM. He got that statistics, in the game. So Declan Rice offer you defensive stability. When you are defending, he's there. He's good in the air. Caicedo is not close to him. Otimi beats my journey defense. I remember one game when Arsenal was playing and Omo Sergio forward. Omo drop it. They can't defend us now. Then their fullbacks will go. So Declan Rice, Listo, he can play as a centre back, as a DM, and what he's doing now as a number 8. That ball carrier, Otimi ball, bet him the ball running into distance, no akoko passing ball. So to me, I think that Caicedo currently players or more that DM role now. In the world, I don't see anybody closer to him. But if you are comparing two midfielders, which we can do, I think Declan Rice is slightly ahead of Caicedo in terms of experience and everything. Because all the goals, near assists, no corner kicks, other aspects of the game, I believe that Rice was an man. But weekend game Tottenham Chelsea boy. Caicedo was playing as a DM when Lavia came in. Omu pushino. In Joshua, ne board okokoye an attacking press and or the winning game. So probably if we are going to see him in Rice positioning for some time, it means that he's going to be an exceptional player. This season, he has been scoring a lot of goals. It's either Lavia airball and as a James, only James airball as the two pivotal midfielders. And Onyasa room to go forward. He can score more goals. He can create more chances like what Declan Rice is doing. But to me, if you are going to compare them as midfielders, not as a DM, not as a CMR, with both players, I think Declan Rice is slightly ahead of them. Both of them, 100 million players, and they are all delivering for their teams. But to me, I think Rice is slightly ahead of Moises Caicedo.
Okay, I'm share my bet. You my bet education. You run my bet education. Wow. This is me a new person. My sister, there be at least to come. Oh, my bet. There be a Vincent Benedict won't come. My bet. Me person me bow on board. Na me yede. My bet no say me try me bet. What do I have to do? First of all, me a Android user. Then I was say me yeah.
Okay, so yeah, come on MYBET.AFRICA. There are things that Ghana now who into the betting business quite be so what MYBET.AFRICA because one company our Ghana Japan almost 10 plus years. It shows the pedigree of me set in the betting industry. And then you say maybe MYBET here online, they are the only company as of now meet me say omo retail SMA online at the highest level. It shows the level of meeting me build their mom. Into any mutien from Circle, mutien from Madina, munim the way I retail near cost MYBET.AFRICA. And your online pay paper so MYBET the bema. And so be episode be join near Bushiana. MYBET.AFRICA me too for say any betting platform bet me do GDR show mu. Yeah. Ye name say bet no need dear ding. And nay we try over 1.5 crown na player be your money chance one but tapping
penalty Andra. Dybala,
yes.
Player of your caliber, you prove 1.5. What could you penalty from 12 years? Or but Chelsea so the
Gettings,
you empty net.
Xbox.
What you cry?
Intino bet dear den listo. And I'm no so no. A dear ya we are see man is a wash bet be 100 or 200 or na afa. Na fi de would you see kaba be asem. And when I tell me, me debe count the two for say MYBET.AFRICA no.
Omo office wo Ghana here.
Yes, and omo bet ne boy ya. We mpo office we twa bet no omo send you message.
Yeah.
So we the bet in do anajo. Na me twa bet bi na me dwen say asay. nti me yi ma adwin ko afiri so me fa me phone na MyBet send me message say me di bet me ko check ya ampa abo eno na MyBet.Africa de man nti ene udi bet na kwan bia so no unsu betimi afis ken ko twa bet obi a on bet nti ene ko www.mybet.africa na register na beka ebusua no utwa bet a ehu hia sa afiri utwa bet na obom pae se bet medium de be ma me ana medium ba be grand audit ko www.mybet.Africa interface na fe yi green and white fe ebia top right corner be hu icon bia circle ni green mi aso umiaso abe hu register ni login sisi a obe register ni mi register ni so na first thing your phone number the audio mobile money transaction say na ewudi a wetimi yin boko ubo phone number shema the next one the username betimi edin bia nickname edin ufie edin bia obo shema na afidie we mi the next one ube hu password ni confirm password ni na ya de baako ubo password apa na abo the same thing as share confirm password no abo register ni so ubo register ni so mbe send you verification code now they are verify our account now so ba become MyBet ebusua no interface ni there too simple into wa betimi akomu enso etimi enyawe ndua madam fo bi ni medi nkomo na o ka che me say register MyBet Saturday no me hihye bet na to register na me fa ma na unsu ye de unsu dibi o say MyBet for friend no ebisa nso hu platform ne say into I think say this is one thing na eboa because we be here company a o customer no kwan bi so ye adwuma ma wo into obefrel ene interface no hu ni say den na yen sesa den na yenye ebeboa ma bibia ko enim ti MyBet.Africa de omo ye truly Ghanaian company omo kan ho nti kwan bia so omo pese yen so boa ma interface ni omo software ni bibia ye yie se ne betimi a benefit yen na etimi a benefit omo nso nti ko register na kotwa MyBet.Africa Champions League MyBet.Africa odds nko a ene ye de be ma nti gusu hwe show wi se ne ahun betimi a fiska MyBet.Africa
yen share ade wo MyBet page one yen share NBA so is back
yes
until my BME interface ni interface any
listo before bet to asokra on say NBA no me friend Diagro
we expert one
yes nti omo munyan join sports arena no telegram they should join on say NBA
but before I bet join telegram
yes
I was all register
yes me drop pay us 2 different odds on NBA games no that is 30 to 20 minutes before kick off no on some time no most almost starting midnight 11 the almost starting time cry na 11 so probably 10:30 to 11 na drop it us in now night markets your group name but before oben one register unya sa us ni bi and no register so ubenya the table be step we first time I register I think say ubenya bonuses also betimi dey twetwa sa ne ma no
okay nti we wa hasi na mehwe na mpese mehwe ne osun ba se ye kan amanfo abowra wo system na jame me ka daily matches no on say here amanfo but o hwe ochina Champions League na Arsenal kwa we on Slava Prague ana hye so say aha na start early payout no the teams ni hye two no why enti wokwa ya wo early payout the first one no eno ye 125 Arsenal de na we win no 125 ana early payout ni 123
okay
aha nti early payout
0.02 pe
yes a difference ewo honum ana bed builder so ye den ewo sa match we Arsenal be 2 goals enti Arsenal be 2 goals Arsenal benya more corners because Slava Prague for no money Atlanta omu defender pa ti omu defender ma Arsenal benya a lot of corners ti ubetuma wuramu e wo corners ho anya asem keto akra e wo na mebo apart from bet no ye obi ho no ma me se na no akobi ma me kodi na chi ma mani ba me wo so na me 2000 hwemo eko tese games bi wo mo quick o eti yenwura saa no so mu ada enyama ben na ebia me de nya fe na me be twan ma 90 minutes abodi say na Benedict Vincent ka say you best start match 1:30 11:30 me ko me here scan no pa ya na metumi de awura mu no den na wo se menye.
Okay, nti se wo MYBET.AFRICA ubi on platform na o share that is the other side. I'll be hu 3 lines e wo ho hu se atro virtuals no edo call that is the virtual league e o MYBET.AFRICA. Nti o wura virtuals no ma interface ni so e fe yi papa meaning say ahwefo betimi hu afiri ha say na interface ne tie
anti wo kwa bon sports na first.
Yes, nti ube hu
then we wrap visuals,
nti ube hu that is the ube hu top games European Championship ube hu say atro instant won nti listo de na wo kanini na ne bro forward na instant muma misika na me ko
quick
nti instant no wage na afi de okonti enu de enu games ne koso no utimi nya chance impotimi hwe sese ne abu ye hwe Chelsea ne Liverpool ni we be no there be within 3 minutes within 2 minutes
no ma boy
wage usika na ko baby nti ene hwi eni ho a e ba be problem ma nti ye wremu a there are nice games a e koso nice games e koso wo ha na ewu nso betimi abo ewem akwakọ fiscal ho nti mpese me wremu ni ehwe 1 or 2 games wo na afi de obi nso tie a kwan ono nso betimi afa so de above virtuals ni bi nti hwe top European games na ubo wremu a there are some games a e koso wo ubehu PSV and the Champions League games no e no mo ma hyehyɛ amayen odds ne soso odds a eswa wa hakra 1.50 nti no se o hyehyɛ Ayas ni Inter enche bi ombebo Tottenham and Villarreal enche bi ombebo Madrid ni Marseille Madrid odds cry 1.50 ten one se wabobo so na afi the without bet within a short time no unsu betimi ni scan interface ni top games and the European Championship I say European games spin to win me ehona me pe no ehona dia o pick your number na afi de etwa ne ho no age usika na ukọ
I spin to win no ukọ MYBET we a ukọ MYBET
shops are yes
ebobo honum sa
nti se anu dia umpese ebia wo why busy na ebia wo ofia na wo
we nya fe na ukọ akogina ho first no ya opentem na oba ni ntwama na afi ase oche na oponko opentem sese no wa betime twa ofie.
Yes, spin to win instant uhwe mu numbers ni gugu ha egugu mu bebre nti no anse obe peke nti mi say mostly no trick am de boni say me kwa ebia me pe black na mafa black na me de ske gu so red
na red yes
nti kwan bia so no betimi abo black baako ebia within 3 tries betimi nya black be mienu bia be bom na nso afiska wo gidie nso wo numbers bia wa so dae na si o ene 10 betimi abo ene me lucky number 20 nso de kakra to echi no afanti instant cash omo ewo ni dozens so to say bia from 1 to 12 from 13 to 25 from 25 to 36
no, 13 to 24
24 yes 25 to
osha die betuma abo no ebi a osha okay we here ba beboy from 25 to 36
yes
tenu sa no say about 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 about any of these numbers are wodi.
Yes inti no ukwa with just a short time unzu betimi afiska almost an we in colors any amekan no that is red black and green inti kwan bia so no unzu betimi afiska inti ukwa uwemu a wa pick number me say mostly me bo say na me pick number 2 am wogidi wom na afi dem aba abe pick number si in bulk ne so baako na afi dem mafa ebia even mostly even na ya metaifa na mafa even na afi dem ba fa red inti me wo 4 selections kwan bia so no ebetwa ne ho ewie me fiscal baako ha ebetwa ne ho ewie me fiscal say nye red be black anye 1 to 10 ebetimi 24 to say na mafa na afi de bia koyi inti no instant cash dey MYBET dey mine inti ene ya games in ho bebre unkofa team bia ba be how ura spin to win ura that is virtuals now unso betimi afiska omo other options game be so
na okay me ba ma mbisa we ti ya kan game ball ne de no you ya kan Europa ne we so de no ya kan spin to
win
na MYBET league ne so we
o hwe MYBET league na eno no aba be more of to say competition nti eno no ubie interface na obo hu say I take competition na o bono na o generate more points eno nso more of to say spin to win anyway
visual
nti say okwa obehu games ne wo ubetime choose English Premier League, ubetime choose the Spanish La Liga. Now if it was selected, but we top now bonzi actual loyalty program.
Yeah, okay.
Loyalty program near obono. Now we generate loyalty coins ma ho. Nti ene ubiye ne fofora, obi hu say actual top no 9 days left.
I mean actual 5 cedi or
5 cedi. Antino o game abebo no so ubo 5 cedi sisi na unya now loyalty ni build.
Okay.
Nti e build into 9 days after 9 days no. O loyalty coins are here winya no. No mo dey reward amount. Nti ne say ubo game ni per face ka no. MyBet san air pack reward san amount. Nti
customer.
I think say MyBet the oma ba amaye. Kwan bia so no.
Okay.
Omuma ye di bet no. No mo san boa ye man sika se mo so ye den e ko yi.
Ya hwe spin to win. Ya hwe casino.
Yes, with casino games no. We hear casino games na eno ya it say casino games e ball casino centers ni nyama na ho uwe mu a ubehu kese na nkasa wo
a lot of games.
No, MyBet casino games no. Over 500 plus games na wo. 500 plus into ubehu say omo ankasa no at the end of every week no. Ade ba kwa manage MyBet so at the end of every week no. Omo list games ankofo odi. Nti ene ubo we ma unsu timtu ubehu say actual top games. The first game we a friend saying rapid. And the first game ankofo odi pa. Nti unsu betimi aboewem say winning rate no ho no so. Nti nkofo odi. Nti unsu betimi aboewem. Nti o ma chesha behu lucky jackpot. Any dash or cash money now wo top games. Ene real Halloween season. Ti Halloween games nsu gum. Now about crash games enya aviator pe ene crash game ho. Your crash games bebree. Omo that is penalty shootout. Ensu wum eno nsu say emu ede basa. Omo bank run. Any other casino games. Inti MyBet there. Ura as we ura dan kese mu. Bibie wo mu.
Ana live lotto nso e.
With live lotto I think that eno nso I say normal lotto ye twa ya. Bene eno nso ye instant.
Okay.
From the virtual platform ni bibia there. Bibia wo ho instant ma.
Okay.
Into bi wo ho asenya okay. Me pay 2000 bi de akwa ya there by 4 o'clock.
Now 1000
1000 yes. Ura MyBet
aviator. Men ko frɛ wo fa na men ko frɛ we obi mo on
jojo. Bi aba be ka se okra no o disturb me. Ntu ura ha games no top games no ma hye top games ene nkofo di no ma hye e wo screen so no aviator nso wo ho aviator ne the star na ebo enkobo ne keke. Nti ene se okobo aviator ura aviator platform no say e two sites. Omama two sites. Baako ena we minim se virus betimi we mama ya na nke enche ahwefo aviator no mu kakra ntu aviator na two sites first baby ube key na second one me mostly me bo a first one no e be 100 cedis am the 100 cedis at all na my auto cash out of 2 odds e da ho and auto cash out of 1.50 e wo ho na for the second one no eno my ni 20 me jai mu. Nti ani etua na edu 2 odds ni pan na auto cash out na eden eyi atuma mame nti anu me de 120 na start here no auto cash out ni bo 200 a me nya mfa so 80 cedis nti other one na me jai akose ne ba akopem no enu nso kokodu 10 na kodu 15 na anu meyi nti kwan bia so no use strategy we say na me use na within an hour within 2 hours 2000 3000 5000 ubetimi afa MYBET.AFRICA nti enei MyBet there kwan bia so mpese omuma yiska nti nso register now nso kofa bi
MyBet pese omuma yiska nti bomodi ana nso register na also be fiska na bibia nso nye den enkoye enfama maka kiro se bet no obia pese odi bet na hwe me target sika kese pa ade e be ya ne se ube pre umujani o target iska kese na wo betwa wie na wo kwa kojiska na kwa kwa yasem hwe MyBet options are all the mine ukọ bebia obenya the same option ebi wo kra MyBet ne di can start here yes early payout MyBet ne start here bet builder MyBet ne start here
and at least to mean twa no we a ban bet builder MyBet pe and a bet builder no we betimi ai selections bia ope
yeah
so what's the deal
ebi mu wanye nya
ebi mu ha untimi ukofa abaako ano ma close dia aka but MyBet ofa we ya betimi afa de ope bia obetumi for say team ni be go back obi or person use tricks the team be go back or no our sanko both team to score or no sample 1.5 or no they need say odds ni mu pagya kakra ma no but your platform bi how far both team to score won team go for 1.5 bi
yes
but my bet
and now both team to score obetuma fa but omo first scanning can
but my bet o fire na e count o fire na e count so op bet build that option dia e build the bet there
my bet na for buy and ban build with that option they were the first two I mean
the originators
yes into other ones are also start here you know you won't get it original like my bet there no
okay
that send the money my account we wait me for both teams to score you have over 1.5 bones is still us no cut up
baby ejina
my bet there ni over 1.5 na 2.0 odds then you pick both teams to score and I say be a home to score first half na fa they omo accumulating na at the can home preko
okay nti I say mumienra aye ene matches nim yemma from now till the next 30 minutes no we are going to discuss extensively the games na wo honne no so what I say
okay
nti yewia na yama us no nti say nti yentwe no 10 minutes
okay
until the next 10 minutes in the NTO.
In Tienche, there's a big game at also our Stadium of Light, Sunderland, and Everton. And Everton, after Hill Dickens, Mitima protect so moon lose who are or Mutimi lose against Tottenham. And there's some team recover from that defeat. And now Sunderland, that is Everton. Their last two head-to-head on my bono. Sunderland they lose to Everton. But that fixture was in 2007 and 2008. Ni now lose here. And it shows Sunderland, Ebani say Oshia Everton obre with 4 draws and 2 losses and waiting. But going into this game, upe tima and then kabeti aka say you newly promoted side or former Sunderland. What done they did with performance what when in the Premier League. But one thing I'm maybe too ashare for funny say Sunderland you'll be at this season 11 games or about emu 8. So a banner from the hour mark that is the 60th minute equal. Oshe goes war.
Okay.
Into this fixture, soon second half 0.5 mine. Likely second half 0.5. Say bet me about. And they are one of the teams though say you bet she be no winning percentage. The percentage be off them. But ultimate grinding results from any time they are the winning percentage of them against Chelsea here. Say no be him say Chelsea win. But a point. Now this is no make me 7 points. From losing positions into going into this game likely say Sunderland beat me abon home odin this game was watch and say Everton the last head-to-head to abo against Sunderland no Everton 2+ goals and a bawum and they say come MYBET.AFRICA the risky option I made me 2 for Sunderland straight win against Everton ubet me so for Sunderland win or draw because me won say and odds na MYBET dey Sunderland na no odin 3.10 and Mama Sunderland. Internet so Sunderland win or draw crana 1.60 1.70 the obet me afa e was our game no mu internet meko for Sunderland win or draw a particular game yenra Italy Lazio any Cagliari game on bebo Lazio this season the performance na be on and off but one thing o me show a consistency mu ne say the last 5 games on team lose here either so bebo draw and also be picky win and Lazio unbeaten against Cagliari in their last 20 head-to-head to Meshia. We win 17 about draw 3. This fixture no amount everything said Lazio quite bias no they need to win this game. We have league table now baby or done yet. Until with a win in this game no a Pejani free that is the 13th position or that that is the 8th position in the league log. Into we juma ye ne quite bias no this is a fixture otiminya good results free winti eso otimi wini by her Cagliari on the other side or conceded do. The last 12 games, 8 or conceded before halftime. In TNA, so come and bet builder. Lazio to score in the first half, likely say bet me about. Lazio straight win, and so likely say bet me about. This game, one thing I'm going to go in Bemu Bebre because of Cagliari. Asho said this season, all lose games, but on lose by a 3-goal margin. That into bet me share Lazio to win. First half 0.5, under 3.5 in this game. And a full time under 3.5 and also odds nimu ebetimi ayidu MYBET.AFRICA. Yen share that is the Spanish La Liga, Real Oviedo any Osasuna you tie teams me anyway din teams need din crash say ball no defense no mbabebo because these are the two teams both defense here that is the La Liga but these two teams share that in any competitive game.
Okay.
So this is the first time we share in the top flight competitive game but we share 4 times the second division nini na home team ne wini 4 times we share in the second division nini na home team ne wini and then so Rio Oviedo enable home. Okay. In so be do seek out to niche based on history, based on statistics. Rio Oviedo a chance they will be the team to win. But they are one team they are losing mostly at home by 2-goal margin. They are losing mostly by at home by 2-goal margin. In the so be lose I wouldn't be surprised it to be by 2-goal margin in the game. But Osasuna on side one of the teams are on share open play goal from in the second half this season or quite aware on share open play goal here. It's either a penalty or from a corner and on multi goal. This game me say likely ending in a full-time draw. Say me share risky bet for MYBET.AFRICA likely ending in a full-time draw. Ubeti me so akọ Rio Oviedo handicap of 2 because odds ekutom why 3.50 MYBET.AFRICA. Into ko handicap of 2 ubeti me nya 1.4 1.5 I think odds ni mu yedu o de can selections amama wa kwan bia so no o 3 odds o 5 odds unto betimi afa MYBET.AFRICA and man their games in wo o de be prepare for Champions League and Europa games eba so
I count 5 minutes.
I come 5 minutes. Yes. And the mamimfa enremu ewo other games because Sassuolo any Genoa game omonso ebebo that is and this fixture mostly Genoa win by 2-1. In their last meetings Omabono are ending in a 2-1. Sassuolo bre anytime be share Genoa will lose 4 times against Genoa. The best draw against team a friend Genoa. In this game, we have Genoa this season almost starts that is the Serie A more 13 games awabo. It move 4 pen both team to score abo. Into likely say both team to score at the back in team boy in this game. We on the other hand, a team bia concede after 60th minute. Into first half no be ball bi but second half no we hwan untimi show mu. And that is the record MYBET say they can take into this game. But one thing a betimi aboa team a friend Genoa no say onu so e ba no otimi open the score line anytime you obekwa away in term. In say make can say team a friend is Sassuolo keep the second half solid. Genoa so a team there in the first half they are scoring goals. In this fixture metimi akọ for a Genoa win in the first half or a Genoa win or draw in the first half because of the performance of Madani in their first half games. In Serie A on board game Bia will concede and I will lose in the first half that. Even against the top giants. Okay. It's likely say first half a Genoa win or draw first half or a Genoa straight win in the first half. At the time make a Genoa straight win in the first half depending on Sassuolo their poor first half performance. A Genoa can get the hold of them in the first half, but it's one thing a bit me aboa investors. A Genoa point ekuta Genoa na no edin 3.50. Intene ukoni win or draw in the first half. Likely say no so betimi afa 1.5 1.7 or hwa bibia betimi akoye intimide me ought no enso ebetudwa me selections kakra my investors enso betimi afiska ewom intene me MYBET.AFRICA Osasuna against Rio Oviedo game no Osasuna win or draw and under 2.5 or Sunderland any Everton senior mechanic Sunderland win or draw was our game no 1.51 and MYBET they man Lazio any Cagliari Lazio early payout 1.61. It's just 3 selections we are list to my odds no 4.79 MYBET.AFRICA code no X for xylophone any S for snake and a 4F X S 4F MYBET.AFRICA.
Okay, yeah, my entire.
Yeah, this tournament started with a few games and Ebekoso. We started with a Sunderland Everton game. In fact, if we are looking into this game, because this is a Sunderland. If not, say Chelsea and Liverpool are winning this weekend. Better top in a Sunderland better state. Definitely, they will still be in the top 4 position. If you look at Sunderland this season, at least they are doing very well. In fact, we check your last 5, no more last even 7 games. Almost just one. That was the game almost to Manchester United, and that game people didn't even see Sunderland losing. At the extent say they couldn't even register a goal in that game. To watch here, aside that game, now almost games so normal boy in our list against Crystal Palace. No more and go and against United then a game or more entimy and she go. If you look at their team, they are doing very well. It was 17 points from a year the opening 9 matches. I'm in list to coincidentally, no, I know Ababe the most points are any team offering relegation and I will gain promotion from Championship to the Premier League. After match day 9, when you have more points.
Okay.
The last time a team in your point was Hull City way back in 2008, 2009. Or Mutimbe side. So definitely Sunderland for no, I mean they force or more get it back. Say, check here the number of signings or more they are trying to at least they can get a lot of things done and never team there. So more than anything, after this to Oma gaining 7 points. Money man Ekai, and I was very happy. Petima were gaining more points from losing position. Say a starting game no. Na say Everton, Eddie can twat Eddie can be MYBET no. Na cha next goal for Sunderland, and if Sunderland win or draw, in as much as they are losing, no, because Omenya 7 points from losing positions more than any team in the Premier League this season. More than any team in the Premier League this season before game week 10. So they are doing very well, and I think Senyama beat me at their but you see, if you look at Everton, so you started season, no, when David Moyes joining Everton team, you know, any Grealish, Mo, any other players buying, they were doing well. In fact, almost season Ababe on and off. After winning against Wolves, winning against draw against Aston Villa, they went to lose against Liverpool. Then EF or Nifrima, board 1-1 draw against West Ham, another win against Crystal Palace. But from there, City Eshomo, and I say Omolusu Atosu 2 times. So it means that if they lose against Sunderland, that will be a 3rd consecutive defeat in the EPL. Now, if you look at especially their games against Man City and Tottenham now, I quite clear say listo. Everton for no, their weakness is set pieces. Whether a corner, whether a long throws, that is their weakness. And you know one funny thing about this game, in as much as Usha, their game against Tottenham, all the 3 goals I'm considering were against set pieces, throw-ins, corner kicks. And what's your Sunderland? Their main strength this season is set pieces. Almost Chelsea, people saw what they did through their set pieces, especially almost long throws. No, Omoni Brentford, Sunderland and Brentford, and they're one of the few teams that they are doing so well. And probably Arsenal, they are doing so well with this long throw. And a lot of teams are utilizing them. So if you look at it, they're all area efforts are exposing Everton for were through air set pieces. And if they don't solve that solution,
that problem,
that problem, I won't be surprised that Sunderland will have an emphatic victory. And if you look at Everton for the list, they have Grealish, they have Ndiaye, that's Senegalese international. These are players who attempted to the most dribbles, winning more fouls. Grealish and Ndiaye, they are part of the top 10 players in the Premier League. But the question is, they are not making good use of it. Whether a Barry, whether a Bito, they are not making good use of it. So until Bito ni Barry, they will utilize the little chances now. Grealish and Ndiaye will be creating. That is the reason why of late they are struggling. Now they are coming to play against Sunderland. if they're able to protect most of the set pieces at Sunderland, I think they can get good use of Omoy, you know. And you see with Grealish, Nieman, and all those, they lack quality chances. If they're able to do that, I think it's a game, you know, we will see both teams scoring.
Okay.
But with Sunderland, incredible form, and Omomo striker, acquire or share Chelsea first goal. When Omushi Chelsea, he's been on a fantastic form. He's been scoring.
Isidore.
Isidore.
Yeah.
And people believe that the little chances now, Sunderland for the big creating. Or no, Eddie share whether a long throw set pieces, but you cannot say same for Everton for B20 Barry. So to me, definitely Sunderland for go home. Unya an emphatic victory against Chelsea was Stamford Bridge. Now we're home. You don't have any excuse. So probably I'll go in for a double chance for Sunderland. Everton team, no. They're a team who have been in the Premier League for some time now, for so many years. Their coach, experienced gaffer. They have players who have won the league and the Champions League. All this while. So I'll go in for, with the respect I have for the coach and players like Grealish in Diaye, I'll give Sunderland double chance.
Okay.
But if they go in, no man solve it, so almost set piece issues now, it will be an easy game.
How are they going to solve it? Because
Maker said Chelsea were conceding from set pieces. Maresca, they went back to the drawing board, came in a game against Tottenham.
Because the reason why Chelsea yes are them is they know they have a goalkeeper who is like a giant. And he rich, you know, was through.
But
he can come out and come
for no area balls, no, you good.
No, who compare on it?
Yeah, but
even in terms of height,
no, but Maker said
Sanchez was through.
If Seka said the height, Upe in the Premier League. Since Man United goalkeeper Lamens Baba, keeper Opiebe high claims was Aston Villa goalkeeper Dibu Martinez. Martinez is not taller than a lot of the goalkeepers in the Premier League. But at least for a goalkeeper to come and do high claim, height is an important factor. But unye goalkeeper uwa kukodona umpie your keeper go ha Sanchez. Sanchez how many times no high claims?
Even po
yes.
Philip Jorgensen Chelsea on your high claims.
But Adiba kwa a boy Chelsea during those days when Tuchel was Edward Mendy. All Maunya crossman about strikers. So they are goalkeepers who love doing high claims. Obita Pickford. Because of the high claims in strikers be Bishana, they don't go for area because who you be proud or no Sakwanoba or the 9 and it's in the Biaba. Look at how the Virgil van Dijk. He went in for an area ball with Van Dijk. And the proud Van Dijk, I think some years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, Van Dijk in a few 6 months. So with Pickford, he has to utilize it. And meaning say that long throws no chaos moment in the bar. There's no space for keeper no to run and to open your space. I'm a high claim. So what Everton for so many say, whatever Maresca any team here over the weekend because Everton they set Tottenham they set pieces. Almost 3 goals in Van der Ven. No one set pieces no the share Everton.
Yeah.
So if Chelsea had a way to minimize the threat, they had a way to minimize that number of bodies in the box. They can, do photocopy of that. No more for minimizing standard effort because goes this. So if they're able to minimize set pieces threat from Sunderland, I think say Everton can pick up a point. But as of now, whether they can do it or they cannot do it, least two. Maybe I'll go in for a double chance for Timani Sunderland. Quickly on Real Oviedo ni Osasuna. That game, because of the Ghanaian interest, Kosizi Bontino, most of us will be watching the game. It's quite unfortunate that Kosizi Bo losing the position. They will call Real Oviedo team. That DM role, 2 players are ahead of him. Yeah. But the most important thing is that he's been getting minutes. And one thing is that one of the number 8 midfielders, he hasn't been fit. So coaching that pivotal midfielders no one. Or 2 players ahead of him. Then no the Zibo abam. mostly Oyesa change. I'm hoping say Real Oviedo for me, but you see, Osasuna for Listo they have been disappointing so far in terms of more away games from about so far this season. But Real Oviedo for no, their performance is below par. So whether Osasuna away performance no IBB or no, untimi emfa Real Oviedo kasi obo home Real Oviedo for no, or matina who man for show musa, and we are expecting pointing to be shared.
Okay.
I'm expecting a full-time draw. Probably, if both teams are going to score, a better 1-1. So I'm going for a 1-1 low-scoring draw in this game.
Okay.
Then again, I'm share Sassuolo Genoa. Sassuolo go home in the listo. I'm going to win it 3 times in the league and cup in their last games. So Sassuolo, whenever they are playing at home, they are very good game. Their only defeat at least to Omiya home this season, Eba against Napoli, any Roma. Since Gianpiero Gasperini joining Roma, they've been a formidable side. So if you lose to Roma at home, and should a big surprise. If you lose to the league champions, that is Napoli, and you're surprised. Currently, they are still topping the league charts. So it tells you how formidable and how solid Sassuolo is. Unless you are big like Napoli or Roma. But can we say Genoa do that type? No. Genoa don't do that level.
Genoa so up coach. We need to
new coach bounce a bit me work. But the thing is, that incredible record as Sassuolo home. The least results I'm expecting them to get should be a win, a draw in this game. So I'm going for a win or draw for Sassuolo in this game. Then my last game, Lazio. Actually, they couldn't sign a player because of embargo Munya in the summer transfer window.
Omunya embargo?
Yeah.
Because of what?
No more than a mail of Sikasem. Club no Sikasem no form. So actually, they omo sign player bia. And I think about questions with the Lazio and say listo. They have a lot of injury records. Most of their key players in April. But if you look at Lazio for now, goalless draw, and in the manual mama, things are going well for them. And I don't see the Lazio will lose to Cagliari. In as much as they are struggling, they are doing everything right to get things done. So Lazio game so list to make up for a goalless draw in that game. To me, me odds no. No. Me the bet to us on say media AC.
Okay.
Sunderland Everton game no. Oko efficacy me na my bets. No ako over 1.5 goals in that game. Over 1.5 goals in that game. Sassuolo Genoa. Double chance for Sassuolo. Double chance for Sassuolo. Lazio Cagliari Calcio. A win for Lazio. Lazio Cagliari Calcio. A win for Lazio. Now so Gil Vicente and Santa Clara in the Portugal Premier League, Gil Vicente for no team bakwa. They are very, very, very solid at their home. And it's a bit called double chance for Gil Vicente. Real Oviedo any Osasuna game or no over 1.5 goals in that game. Also no a 5p 4f.
That's a code.
Yes. 5p 4f. Odds near 5 odds. 5.30 odds. In Timisansi code needs to be 5p 4f on MYBET.AFRICA.
Okay, nti yegusua yede us no nkomo na yegusua yede momo na me de no ase slow ayi aba. I'm still trying to get we near there. Person minya we menya order 4 from a 5 selection. Tim pesanka me ade 1 or 2 be there at the count into yanko Israel and Colano. I could be sure very, 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 very good. I'm a fan on nothing. Israel National League. Your friend Maccabi Pector Tiva. And so home win. Me way na I out of 5.3 na ɛyɛ 6 selection nti Sassuolo win or draw, Lazio win or draw, Real Oviedo win or draw, Sunderland win or draw, Gil Vicente win or draw, ɛna Maccabi Petah Tiva FC omne Hapoel Ranana FC nebo Maccabi Petah Tiva for no home win na mi code no yɛ SK4F nti no yɛde bɛto Telegram account hɔ yɛde bɛto Telegram account hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ wahu deɛ ɛkɔ ne dia ɛba ɛwɔ hɔ nom yes nti ɛno no nti yes wobɛdi bet paa deɛ a my bet ɛna ye tufo ana ye kamfo de ade edi amount my bet maka cho say omo udi a omo send no text message omo send no text message ti my bet de enye easy kra ti pomode a na etwa bet e wo honum pomode a na etwa bet won ti mu wo last few weeks a mu mine ye sorry so okay nti se bibia ni ho bia mu dia ane na o say yehwe because also media ni say start 3:30 ya tinan tamna ya fantum na ahwefo so enye de yembo so biem
okay nti media no Sunderland Everton over 1.5 goals. Sassuolo Genoa double chance for Sassuolo. Lazio Cagliari Calcio, a win for Lazio. Gil Vicente Santa Clara double chance for Gil Vicente. Real Oviedo any Osasuna over 1.5 goals in that game. Code no air 5P4F 5P4F.
Okay, into me selections no Real Oviedo any Osasuna win or draw. Osasuna win or draw under 2.5. Real Oviedo any Osasuna win or draw under 2.5. Sunderland any Everton. Sunderland win or draw. Lazio any Cagliari. Lazio early payout. MYBET.AFRICA. Odds near 4.79. Code near XS4F. X xylophone S snake 4 and a F.
Okay. Mr. Media no call Israel league or more national league, you know. So we main league in one national league. Maccabi Petah Tiva FC or Bohu Mone Hapoel Ranana FC Nebo. Maccabi Petah for no omo be share Hapoel Ranana. Sassuolo any Genoa. Sassuolo home win or draw. Lazio any Cagliari. Lazio home win or draw. Sunderland Everton. Sunderland home win or draw. Real Oviedo any Osasuna. Real Oviedo home win or draw. And Gil Vicente FC any CD Santa Clara. Gil Vicente FC for no more Portugal. It's way no so Spain. Real Oviedo no Spain. Sunderland to be any so England. And Oko Italy am for two teams for home. Enti Gil Vicente for no be share and as me say a win or draw. Code no SK4F ye de ni nyina abeto Telegram account wo ni nyina abeko Telegram account no Sports Arena SPORTS Sports ena no watentemu Arena ne ye ARENA Arena na fi bi atumi akoye from hana ye betumi abie ye new TikTok account no se na be ya de ebisi ni nyina no enso no ye de be gu ho no na so wahu de ekọ ene de eba oti Benedict nka oti Vincent ka within the list to MYBET.AFRICA TV ene so ya sen ide dwumade ye den bro she no so se ochena ye ba UEFA Champions League and strictly UEFA Champions League enu be bia us ne she bia be kwa koyi bro na so wedi na fe bia tumi akoyeti yemfa ene de no on say 3 ti no what 300 cedis obetwa Benedict dia 100 cedis we twa Vincent 100 cedis we twa me 100 cedis train ni nyina boa boss because we any order of maybe any order of 5.3 order of 5 we twa 100 cedis 500 cedis plus aka bonus no cross be ma wa ko be 700 cedis Vincent and so Vincent and so 5.3 sa and so 700 cedis plus and a Benedict 4 ti no utwa no 100 cedis 400 ti no so be 500 cedis o kambo ma was a ska be honum ti nyame adom o chena ye be saba na de aka chire nyina no ye de abramo yakramo